is it, Corindi?
The chief wonders if this is all of the women.
Well, it's all that were arrested.
He says that 8 young women have disappeared in recent months.
That's a total of 12 between the two villages.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's always possible that they've embarked on the same career as the ladies we're returning. I mean, it is the fastest way to earn money around here.
How old are they?
Very young. Mostly 12, 13 years. And, sir, the girls that worked for the Watchums, they were Kipsigis. They have not returned to the village.
How'd you know that?
I made inquiries. The Lebon has put a curse on the Watchum farm until they have returned.
How close are we to the Watchum farm?
Less than 10 miles.
And the mission's about the same?
Yes, sir.
Dead girl worked for the Watchums, the other girls disappeared. When Jiki vanishes from the mission, the Labour attacks the North for food. Reverend Herbert won't tell me the truth, neither will McAllister. So what do we do now?
I don't know, sir. It's a tricky one.
I think you do, Corinda. You go and ask him where we can find the Labour.
Sir, the Lebon is a very powerful man.
Well, so, Mike, Corinda, you go and ask him.
His magic is very strong.
Well, we find it hard to put a curse on someone from a jail cell. I'm intending to arrest him, Corporal, but we can't do that until we find him now, can we?
I'm really not sure that is a terribly good idea, sir. Among the Kipsigis, the Labour is viewed as a god.
It's not my god.
They're originally from the Masai tribe. They expelled them because of the sway that they held over their people. I think, sir, if you go in and arrest them, they're just going to provoke them.
Corindi.
Sir.
Let's go, Corindi.
Sir?
You've got a choice. You can come willingly or I can order you. It's entirely up to you. Now, Corporal. Don't use that unless you absolutely have to. I want him alive.
Mungu wako hana nguvu kusinda wangu. Toka hapa sasa hivi.
What's he saying?
He says your gods are weak and isn't strong, and we should leave immediately, sir. Perhaps it's good advice.
Tell him he's under arrest.
Uko katika mikono ya serikali.
Sir! You all right, sir? Hmm? Fine. You sure? Fine.
You all right?
Yes, Valentine.
Yeah, we found it just up there. It's buried on the hill. And I think it's been discharged recently.
Did it fire this bullet?
Caliber matches. No, that's fine. Thank you very much. No, I'll call again later. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's Drennan's room, sir.
What?
At the Gifaru Club. I found it in McAllister's belongings.
Drennan?
Excuse me, Albert.
I'd like to speak to the superintendent.
Well, that's all right, Valentine.
It's about my brother, Theodore.
Well, Miss Watson. Valentine! Corinne, take 5 men down to the crossroads. Have a look out there and tell me what you see.
The Laban. About 8 men. And they're armed.
Yes.
Appreciate your sense of humour, sir. not sure this is a laughing matter.
Hold your fire. Corindi, hold your fire. Guns down. Let's watch them.
I don't follow, sir.
Girls at his farm, the Kipsigis, Wanjiki, all of them. They're all from the same area. He was abducting them and selling them, probably into Arabia. That's why the Laban put a curse on them.
You believe he killed McAllister?
McAllister could have been working the scheme with him. That's why he was at the mission. He had access to young women who wouldn't have a family to miss them. But they had a falling out. Watcham killed him.
I presume he accounted for the income by saying that he'd sold the coffee crop. No one would be any the wiser.
Except the native workers wouldn't join in the harvest because they were frightened of the Laban's curse.
Of course, and that's how Miss Watcham knew.
Extraordinary.
If you were going to smuggle women out of Kenya, how would you do it?
Where would I be starting from, sir?
Somewhere between the Valley Mission and the Watcham farm. Now, you wouldn't risk going by rail to Mombasa. Would you drive overland?
I wouldn't imagine I'd go via Mombasa at all, sir. Far too visible, and the harbour there's extremely well policed. If he was starting near the Valley Mission, he would probably go east to the Tana River and then drop down to a place called Lamu. Now, there are various inlets near Lamu, and a dhow could wait without attracting too much attention. My only concern is that, should he make it to the coast, we're unlikely to catch him before he sets sail.
We can't let him reach the coast then, can we?
What are you doing here? I thought you were going to bring the men.
They're on their way. Corindy's seeing to it, and I wasn't sure if we'd make it on time. And I was worried.
There's no need to worry about me, Valentine. I can take care of myself.
Well, I wasn't worried about you in particular, sir. More about how cross you'd be if we were late.
I expect you could use another gun.
Ah. She wouldn't listen to me, sir. She insists on staying.
No, Miss Fitzgerald, I can't allow that.
I'm not asking your permission. Do we have a plan at all, Albert?
Now we need to ground the launch.
Yeah. We secure the rope to the bank, swim out with it, secure it to the anchor chain at the bow, and then use the rope to drag the launch to ground.
That's good. That might work. You gonna do that, then?
No, sir, not me. I can't swim.
They're coming!
The King's African Rifles and the coastal watch, so they may be able to intercept the dhow should we fail.
Good. At least there's a glimmer of hope. Aren't you gonna say anything?
Best of luck, sir. I trust you're familiar with that weapon, Miss Fitzgerald? You obviously are. Where is he?
Don't shoot him!
Saved my life.
Who did?
Laban.
Yeah, we can thank him later.
Yes, of course he did.
I have him,
I want him alive, Valentine.
of course. I shall simply incapacitate him.
Is he alive?
I wouldn't have thought so.
It's a shame he's dead. I would have liked to have seen him hanged. Valentine, Tyburn, well done.
Thank you, sir.
I imagine you'll be off on safari shortly, sir.
King George has been taken ill. The Prince has cancelled his visit. Still, there will be other safaris. Good day, gentlemen.
Sir,
What is it?
Theodore Watcham's fingerprints.
What about them?
From the corpse, sir. They don't match those on Miss Charlotte's gun.
Well, if Watcham didn't kill McAllister, sir, who did?
Sir?